Hi, people. In a way, I guess you can say this is kind of a random video, but I mean, it's early for me. It's only well, it's in the evening. Usually, I make most of my videos later on, like at 11 p.m., midnight. But yeah, this is another one of my kind of early videos, early in the day videos. But I've been like for the past couple of hours, I was thinking about religion, and not just religion, any kind of beliefs that people have. Like me, for instance, I made videos in the past about it, but I left organized religion a long ass time ago, and I was probably like 12, 13. That's when I first started questioning, certain things that I was brought up to believe. And then, finally, by the time I was done with high school, I was definitely sure that, organized religion just is not for me. Yeah, it works for some people, but it just didn't work well for me. And now I pretty much, when people ask me, well, what are you? What do you believe? I hate labels, but if somebody really asks me, like they really have to know so bad, I say that I'm spiritual, well, openly spiritual and not religious. Um, but when I say openly spiritual, I mean really open. Um, I take like any kind of beliefs, any religion that somebody is like. If I take things from everywhere, and I take the things that work for me, the things that make me feel good, um, and I leave the bullshit. um, Cause I don't know. I don't feel that a book can tell you everything. I just don't. And I'm talking about all the religious texts, um, religious texts, and even some of the spiritual books. I read a lot of books about spirituality. Not necessarily religious stuff, but just spirituality stuff. Stuff about nature, and this is why this happens in nature, and da 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 da. I don't believe everything that in the books that I read. I just take things that make me happy, make me feel good, and leave the rest of the shit behind. I mean, I that's just how I am. But anyways, the main reason I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to talk more about well, not more. I don't think I ever talked about this, about how pretty much there can be fanatical people everywhere. Because everybody always, thinks about for somebody to be fanatical, like a fanatical Christian or something like that. Everybody always thinks you have to be part of a certain religion, like, be a Muslim, Hindu, Christian. I know atheists don't really consider that a religion, or Satanists, they don't consider that really a religion. But it's still some kind of like organized, thing. There's still books about it that people read. But yeah, I was just saying, you can be a fanatical anything. I mean, there's good and bad people with all kinds of beliefs. Like in every religion, every belief system, there's always going to be the people who take it a little bit too far. And me, like, just consider myself an open-minded, whatever, spiritual person. I've came across other people that say they're spiritual but not religious, but they take it way too far. I mean, to the point where they start thinking that that they know everything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm spiritual, not religious, and everybody else who doesn't agree with everything I believe in or believe the same thing that I believe, something's wrong with them. They don't know shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's people like that everywhere. There's people who are atheists that are like that. There's people who are Satanists that are like that. There's been, of course, religious people. There's people who are Christian, Muslim, all the religions too. There's people that just take it too far, and that's when it kind of like gets kind of scary. Like, I don't like me. To me, it's just a very beliefs are kind of a very personal thing to me. I might share little bits and pieces about what I personally believe, but as far as trying to say that what I believe is the absolute truth of everything, and anybody else who doesn't agree with everything I believe, something's wrong with them. You know, something's wrong with them. Because I know what I'm talking about. I would never say anything like that because I just think that's crazy. It really is. It all goes back to like how I kind of like, I just see the world as such a big place. I think I talked about this before in a video. Just look at the massive size of the earth, the huge ass universe, and then you think about all the people in the world too. If we were all supposed to be thinking the exact same thing, I think that maybe we would all be born automatically with it programmed into our head. Like maybe we wouldn't even have a brain. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, if we were supposed to be exactly the same and believe the same things and all that, why do we have brains? We wouldn't need them, you know? But, my microphone, stop it. I don't know if you hear that, but I don't know if I can just hear it, but my microphone's making like a weird ass noise. But, I think that's it for now. Yeah, I feel like there was something else that I wanted to talk about as far as there's something else I wanted to add to this, but I can't really think of it right now. Maybe I'll think about it. Maybe I'll remember later. And if I do, I'll get back to you. All right, bye.